Hello, brothers, sisters, and patriots. How are you doing today? I have another message from the universal God. And I asked you always from the beginning, I come to you as spirit, not the flesh. So you must listen to this message from your heart with inside yourself, as that's the only way the universal God knows you. He knows you only as spirit, not as the flesh, because the flesh is identity. So today's topic, your biggest battle in the world, how to win, age of Aquarius, law of attraction. I'm going to read for you two chapters, two scriptures. And this will help you with the battle. So the biggest battle in the world you're going to face in this life is your ego of your flesh, which is yourself. That's your biggest battle. And this also affects your law of attraction and what happens to you in your future, especially as we approach the new world. So today, James 4:1, what causes quarrels and what causes fights among you? Is it not this, that your passions are at war within you? So it's saying right there, you battle within yourself, but you battle with your flesh, your ego. Next one I want to read for you is Galatians chapter 5, verse 17. So the other one was James 4:1. This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 17. For the desires of the flesh are against the spirit, and the desires of the spirit are against the flesh. For these are opposed to each other to keep you from doing the things you want to do. So that's your biggest battle in this world, is yourself. It's not the government. It's not Donald Trump. It's not Joe Biden. It's not your job. It's not your wife. Not your girlfriend. Not money. Not the person that did something to you. Your biggest battle in life is yourself. So, let's go to the beginning. In the beginning, when you're an infant, and I want to go to John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word is within you. So, when you were a baby, you were the Word. Remember, you are God. So you're thinking of God, yes, God, but you are also God. So in the beginning of your world, you were the Word. You only knew love. So let's go before that even. You were already in heaven, and you chose to come here. But the problem is when they put you here, whatever contract you had with God, they wipe your memory clean. So in heaven, you already know the ending story. That's why you wanted to be here during the greatest time. And then also when you're on earth, here you have a higher self, which is yourself in the future. Let me repeat that. Your higher self is yourself already in the future on the higher dimension, and that's inside of you, but you must listen, and that's the spirit. And then you also have spirits and angels around you. So the whole battle of life, because you keep looking outside. I told you see with your eyes closed, meditation and prayer. And you knew nothing but love. When you came in, you were only here to learn negative emotions. Because in heaven, the only emotion is love. There was no place for fear, for worry. But you were taught these things because they taught you the world. No one teaches you who you really are when you come in. That's why the baby crying, come into this new world like that, because it only knows love. But the world itself taught it all the negativity and everything, and you take it within your ego. If you can, check out Joe Dispenza, because that's who helped me now know how to take control of the ego. So as the spirit, which is inside of you, you're supposed to take control of your vehicle. This, you see a me, you see a black, no, this is a vehicle. Also, when you did your contract, because God is free will and consent, you chose the person, you chose whether you wanted to be a man or woman, and you also chose whether you want to be a black man, whether you want to be handicapped. That was all part of your contract. God just doesn't freely know. He, per your consent and free will. God works off your consent and free will. So you chose your mission in your contract when you came here. Your higher self helps try to guide you, but a lot of us numb ourselves down with these toxins of the world because we're running from ourselves, which is the spirit, not the flesh. Because when we go to a new world, you need to forgive and forget everything. It's a new world, new beginning. We're in it. So what Joe Dispenza did for me, he taught me how to take back my spirit over my flesh. So what I did, when you're not aware, you get all these voices. But those voices are of the physical body and they're of the ego. But how you can take control of that, you have to go. I went 3 days of not listening to those voices. Because a lot of people say you can't get, yes you can. So the voices that you will first get, what I got, was not I kept getting the ones of negative, of fear, of worry. So what you have to do, every time you get something on the lower frequency, stop listening. Because normally you wake up in the morning and you have a programmed system. If you go to work, you get dressed, you get showered. So what I did, I went like I had just came into a new world. And I did that for about 3 days. I stopped listening to any voices. I just went on my gut feeling. Sounds strange, but when you see Joe Dispenza, he's an expert at teaching you this. The reason why all of this is important, because these negative emotions which is the sickness, a lot of it is just your emotions. Dis-ease, I don't put the word all together. Dis-ease, it's your body telling you something's not right. But negative, low frequency of energies, they have a lot to do with your sickness. Because the body is telling you something's not right. Normally people run to the doctor and then the doctors give you chemical pills, which are not natural, and then you're more downhill. They just help you cope, but they don't heal you. I teach you healing. If you can always stay in the love frequency only, your chances of not getting sick goes way up. And the advantage now, we are in July. The new world, there's a higher frequency in the earth. Take advantage of these frequencies because they will help strengthen you to convert even more from the old being to the new being. The new being of spirit. So Things like slavery, there is no slavery. You were taught slavery. If you're in the year 2021, how is it slavery? This is not what is it, 1775 or 1863? This is not that year. You were taught that. And these negative emotions has other emotions attached to it. Let me repeat that. When you take on negative emotions, they have other low frequency of negative emotions attached to that you attract. What you think you attract. You are God. Psalms 82:6, in case you forgot. John 10:34, and also Genesis 1:26. God made you in his own image. And if God doesn't have a physical vehicle, what are you? God doesn't have a color. And back to John 1:1, like I said, you are the Word. You are love. You came in as only love. And I'm not blaming anyone. You blame yourself. You take responsibility for yourself and your actions. Because you have free will and consent. No one makes you. They can tell you all day these things to do, but it's your choice to do them. They can't make you. And if you learn from the prophets in the Bible, they would put up their own life instead of be forced to go against God. And Jesus, when you say you want to be like, you need to really be like Jesus. Walking like Jesus is walking like Jesus. It's not just Jesus didn't wake up reading a book. Jesus woke up, he talked to the Father God, and then he just walked and he taught knowledge and he healed. And he was awakening people to the corruption on the earth the same now. So now we are here, us. We as chosen, we all chose to come in, and we are the ones changing this planet Earth in the new world how we want. But you must take control of your ego. And you can do it each day. Each day you get stronger and stronger at doing it. I'll repeat his name again, Joe Dispenza. He helped me, but what I basically did, I went 3 days and didn't listen to any voices. And what happens, those voices will stop. When you keep listening to the voice, they keep coming. But if you stop listening to them, they stop sending you negative messages. It's like when someone talks to you and you don't want to hear them and you ignore them, they'll go away. Same with your ego. And I took control of the flesh, this outside body, and I put my spirit, which is yourself, because this body is nothing but a robot, and your brain is a computer. You program your brain how you want. And the thinking is you, and you start walking that way, the Father God will put you on a journey. In my case, he doesn't normally give it to me right away. He makes me go through the journey, the wilderness. He makes me go the long way before I get what I want. In my case, I don't know about yours. Because we learn through pain, trials, tribulation. That's the best way that we learn. When we're giving stuff, we forget so easily. And do I want to do the journeys all over again? No, but I needed them to be the better version of myself. So next time you watch a television, stay neutral. It's just an illusion, and you take it as a learning lesson to learn what you do or don't want. If you don't want it, stop watching it. Programs that's telling you straight garbage, why do you keep watching? If they're not of the universal God, and that's what they're there for. These snakes, because Satan was a snake, they have no arms, they leg. They use you to do the mission. So it's just psychological, not physical. So they're psychologically programmed. Remember, your brains are programming you. And when you keep listening to it, you get it in your life. Because people always say, well, that's him. Stop looking at others. Other people have no bearing on you. I go talk to people and first thing they do is point it. I'm like, I'm here with you. Stop looking at others. That's a man. We walk by faith, not by sight. That's another way. So if you walk by faith, by sight, why do you even watch the television? I'm up 6:30 a.m. Did I turn on a television for this message? No. All my messages come from the universal God. Once you learn to take back your power of the spirit over the flesh, your life changes more righteous. Your life becomes more easier. And I'm saying this in my case. The power of the tongue, we have to watch what we say because we attract things that way. We are God. You command everything. You don't even have to say anything to command. You could just think it. That's the law of attraction. Because God himself, you are God. You're only here to learn negative emotions. Because you didn't know negative emotions as a baby. You only knew love. Everything was programmed in you. In the illusion. But guys, we are in the new world. The new world is up to us how we want it. I'm begging you, please be careful what you're watching. I need you and you need me. We are all one. The collective consciousness, in order for everything to collapse like we want, I was told that we need 80% of people to believe in God and trust God, which is yourself, but also with the strength of the universal God, who's over everything. God is a jealous God. So it's just an awakening right now. A lot of people also, with this July frequency or energy, whether they like it or not, they're battling inside themselves. So try to stay away from people, or try to, if you can, I know you want to teach knowledge, but people are fighting internally with their self, and some people are very fragile. So we have to give, just because you learned knowledge right away, it takes some other people time. They will eventually come to you, so we need to be in there and love, support, do not judge, do not fear, do not worry, because people are looking for leaders. They don't, remember, it took you time to learn that you were a leader. They're lost in the wilderness, looking and searching. But some people don't come out with it, so show love. People can feel you. Everything is energy, so I don't even go out looking for people, and I'll run into someone I haven't seen in like 10 years and be like, hey. See? So just go on your journey every day and just stay merry and blessed, because the world is yours. It's not coincidence you're seeing the people you see, but remember, they're going through battles within themselves, and we must be considerate of others because others are not on your level. If you're listening to my video, they're not even on your level. They're still the old beings and they're learning, but they're going through battles because the frequencies and energies that God put here. Now you have consent and free will. If you don't want to choose God, whose choice is it? When you see people just going away, but they don't die, you are spirit. Because we're in a new world, and unfortunately they're not ready for the new world, which is you must forget everything from the old world. There is no, so if you went to heaven itself, would you be talking about slavery and you're a black man? That's identity. It's nothing but love in the new world. No governments, all it'll be self-governments. There'll be healing, you'll be healed. Your vehicle outside will start to change. And the sense I got from that is when Jesus came back. That's just an example of one of the vehicles. Your vehicle outside is going to change. When he came back, when Jesus died and came back, look what vehicle he was in. They could barely recognize him. That's the vehicle you're going to change to. But guys, I wanted to share that with you. Your biggest battle in the world has always been yourself. Please reread the verses and chapters for yourself. And also remember John 1:1. You are love. That's all you've ever been. Love is your power. You reap what you sow. Because you want wealth, abundance, all that. Just do love. God will take it. God is everything. You never have to worry. But normally in my case, he always puts you through that journey through the wilderness to get what you want. Because he wants you to learn every aspect to be the best version of yourself to get what you want, so you don't regress and go backwards to where you were. But it's always your choice and your free will and your consent. That's how God works. God forces nothing. So you chose your vehicle. You chose everything when you came here per your contract, but you're wiped clean. You don't remember anything. You only see loving parents, and then you get indoctrinated into this illusion system. And it's also books here. Seek and ye shall find. That will show you your powers when you're ready for them. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps you today. Keep working on yourself to improve everything. The kingdom of God is within you, so what's inside of you will project outside. So it starts within you first. Stop looking outside. Look within you. Also, another thing I want to add, you don't need a woman or man. You only need yourself. All your happiness, your love is within you. This person will add value, and you don't look for them. The kingdom is within you. Everything will be added to you as you just go on your journey. Stop looking. Enjoy life. You were taught you need a man or woman. You only need yourself.
What's going on, bro?
What's up? And yourself is only love. You are God. You need nothing. You need yourself to improve. And then also, the more higher valued you are, think of the person that's going to come to you as a soul mate. Someone in my case. Look at all my knowledge. So if I'm seeking a woman, and I don't seek, but if a woman's added to me, think what woman has to be added to me. So the more high value you are, It may just take more time to find that mate for you. I look on dating profiles and some being honest, but I see the physical. When I go to what they're interested in, I'm like, see? So give things time. The more high value you are, unfortunately, it may take the universe a little bit more time, but don't worry about that. As you go these high dimensions, because remember, your sexual seed, most of the time, it's just sex. But when you keep that seed, look what you are, man, that's power. Look up your no-fap movement. I tell you that again. Think and Grow Rich, chapter 11. Sexual transmutation. Look that up. You guys, I'm going to go for the day. You take care. God bless you all.